Hey, it's Liz with Crafty Queen. Today we're taking a Dollar Tree photo frame. Oh, squirrel, look at this beautiful bottle my husband brought me home from work. Okay, back to the photo frame. We're going to take the plastic off, remove the insert. Squirrel, crusty bottle one more time. We're using this print from Decoupage Central, but you could honestly use scrapbook paper, music sheets, calendar pages, book pages, just paint or stain, honestly whatever you want. So when you're putting rice paper on wood, you usually want a layer of white underneath. This is so you can see the design in your rice paper better. Give the paint a good dry. We are doing the sides and back as well. I even got the inside of the heart. I mean, I got the prongs too, but that was more by accident. I recommend putting those up and out of your way. Otherwise, you're gonna have some clumps like I did. And give that a good dry. Look at this beautiful rice paper print. As I said, it's from decoupagecentral.com. We're just using some distilled water and a paintbrush and going around the sides so that we don't have cut looking edges. Once you got the water on there, simply pull apart. Now this is rice paper, so it'll leave you with a fibery looking edge. And rice paper is stronger than napkins, but not super thick like scrapbook paper. So just take your time. Okay, now we're gonna get it where we want it on our frame. We're gonna water brush any of the excess hanging off the frame because we're actually gonna use it on the other side. We're gonna piece together the other side. Now, if you are using a piece of scrapbook paper or something that covers the entire frame, you would just cut out the heart. Gee, that sounded evil. And lay the entire piece over top, and then you wouldn't have to piece anything together. But because I'm difficult and I really love this design, I did it this way. So we're just brushing on Mod Podge, sticking it down to the frame, using a clear sandwich baggie. This just helps keep your hands dry, keeps the oil off your rice paper, and allows you to push it down to get out any wrinkles or bubbles. Okay, once that's on there, give it a good dry. Take a nail file or a sander along any of the edges. I also did the heart cutout. You're sanding in a downward motion. You don't want to peel back up that paper. Then all your edges are clean. Next, we're going to take a glass jar. We're going to cut about 25 2-inch circles from a book. We got this book for half off at a thrift store. So for 50 cents, you can use the pages to make flowers of all sizes. The pages also make great backgrounds for crafts. I'm sure there are many other uses. Then you can use the actual book itself for decor, for staging your photos, whatever else you can think of. Okay, I went off on a tangent there. Now we are taking some Distress Oxide ink pad and a makeup brush and going around the outer edge of each circle. The Distress Oxide pad is in the color Round Espresso. I would call it a grayish brown, a brownish gray, something like that. So then we're going to take this jar. It has a 2.5-inch opening at the top. We are going to place the circles down along the edge, overlapping each circle just a bit. For the first layer, you don't need any glue, and then on all the other layers, you just add a dot of glue in the center of where you're going to be putting down your circle. Now I took a super skinny paintbrush and rolled each side of the petal, as you can kind of see in the ones on the lower left. This makes my finished flower look more bloomed and opened, and the Distress Oxide gives it some dimension. If you don't like the bloomed and opened look, don't worry about curling the edges. We use our last circle for the very bottom to give it some surface area. Then we're going to grab our frame, see where we'd like our flower to be, and we'll glue that down in a second. First, we're going to take some antique wax and a makeup brush, and we're going to go along the sides, corners, edges, inside the heart, and wherever we piece together. Then take a dry paper towel and rub anywhere you place the wax. Now the frame looks as vintage as the flower. Make sure you do the back of the frame as well. This will tie your whole project together and make it look completed. Put your frame stand in, glue your flower on, and voila! All it needs now is a beautiful vintage photo. I'm thinking black and white, maybe a glamour shot, maybe a wedding photo, or a sibling photo, some photo. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.